Welcome back. We'll get started. गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिः प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामविद्यवत् ओम गणेशाय नमः। ओम सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। वागीशाद्या सुमनसः सर्वार्थानामुपक्रमे यं नत्वा कृतकृत्या स्युः तं नमामि गजाननं। वक्रतुंड महाकाय कोटिसूर्य समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्य केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवत् व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं यस्य सन्निधि मात्रेण सर्वे शिष्याश्च सेवकाः कर्मक्षेत्रे प्रवर्तन्ते चिन्मयं तं नमाम्यहम्। चिन्मयं तं नमाम्यहम्। Hari Om, everybody. We had done, let me chant the first 7. अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sthavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yatkinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chinmayam Vyapiyat Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Savaram Sarvashruti Shiroratna Virajita Padambujaha Vedantam Bujasuryo Yaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chaitanya Shashvata Shantaha Vyomatito Niranjanaha Bindunada Kalatitaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We will do the 8th through 14th today. Akhil, if you can unmute. Jnana Shakti Samarudhaha
Jnana Shakti Samarudhaha
Tvamala Vibhushitaha
Tattvamala Vibhushitaha
Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha
Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Aneka Janma Samprapta
Aneka Janma Samprapta
Karma Bandha Vidahine
Karma Bandha Vidahine
Atmagnana Pradanena
Atmajnana Pradhanena
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Shoshanam Bhavasindhoscha
Shoshanam Bhavasindhoscha
Jnapanam Sarasampadaha
Jnapanam Sarasampadaha
Guroh Padodakam Samyaka
Guru Padodakam Samyak
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Na Guroradhikam Tattvam
Na Guroradhikam Tattvam
Na Guroradhikam Tapaha
Na Guroradhikam Tapaha
Tattvajnanat Param Nasti
Tattvajnanat Param Nasti
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Mannata Shri Jagannatha
Mannatha Shri Jagannatha
Madguru Shri Jagadguru
Madguru Shri Jagadguru
Madatma Sarvabhutatma
Madatma Sarvabhutatma
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Gururadiranadischa
Gururadiranaadishcha
Guru Paramadaivatam
Guruh Paramadaivatam
Guru Parataram Nasti
Guruh Parataram Nasti
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव
त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव
त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव
त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव
त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव
त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव
त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव
त्वमेव सर्वं गुरुदेव देव
त्वमेव सर्वं गुरुदेव देव.
Excellent. Thank you, Akhil. Now we will do as a part of the Sri Ramanavami. We completed the Balakanda as last week. Today we will do Ayodhya Kanda and then Aranya Kanda. Okay. Aganita Gunagana Bhushita Ram
अगणित गुणगण भूषितराम
Avanitanaya Kamitaram
अवनीतनया कामितराम
Raka Chandra Samananaram
राकाचन्द्र समाननराम
Pitruvakya Shrita Kadanaram
पितृवाक्याश्रितकाननराम
Priya Guha Vinivedita Padaram
प्रियगुह विनिवेदितपदराम
Tatshvalita Nija Mrutu Padaram
तत्क्षालितनिजमृदुपदराम
Bharadwaja Mukanandakaram
भरद्वाजमुखानन्दकराम
Bharadwaja Mukhanandakaram
भरद्वाजमुखानन्दकराम
Chitrakuta
चित्रकूटाद्रिनिकेतनराम
Dasharatha Santata Chintitaram
दशरथसन्ततचिन्तितराम
Kaikeyi Tanayarpitaram.
कैकेयीतनयार्पितराम
There's also another Pata Vedha. Kaikeyi Tanayarthitaram.
कैकेयीतनयार्थितराम
Virachita Nija Pitrukarmakaram.
विरचितनिजपितृकर्मकराम
Virachita Nija Pitrukarmakaram.
विरचितनिजपितृकर्मकराम
Bharatarpita Nija Padukaram.
भरतार्पितनिजपादुकराम
Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram.
राम राम जय राजा राम
Rama Rama Jaya Sita Ram.
राम राम जय सीताराम.
Aranya Kanda. Dandakavan Janapavan Ram.
दंडकावन जन पावन राम
Dushta Viradha Vinashan Ram.
दुष्ट विराध विनाशन राम
Sharabhanga Sutikshñarchita Ram.
शरभंग सुतीक्ष्णार्चित राम
Agastyanugrahavartita Ram.
अगस्त्यानुग्रह वर्धित राम
Grudradipasam Sevita Ram.
गृध्राधिप संसेवित राम
Panchavati Tata Susthita Ram.
पंचवटी तट सुस्थित राम
Shurpanakarthi Vidayaka Ram.
शूर्पणखार्ति विधायक राम
Haradushana Mukha Sudaka Ram.
खरदूषण मुख सूदक राम
Sita Priya Harinanugaram.
सीता प्रिय हरिणानुगराम
Maricharti Kruta Shugaram.
मारीचाति कृता शुगराम
Vinashta Sitanveshakaram.
विनष्ट सीतान्वेषकराम
Kruddhadipagati
गृध्राधिपगतिदायक राम
Shabari Datta Palashanaram.
शबरी दत्त फलाशन राम
Kabandha Bahuchedanaram.
कबंद बाहुच्छेदन राम
Ram Ram Jaya Raja Ram.
राम राम जय राजा राम
Ram Ram Jaya Sita Ram.
राम राम जय सीता राम
Thank you, Akhil. Siyavar Ramachandra ki
जय
jai. Hari Om, everybody. Welcome back to our weekly Vedanta classes portion. We started a new Prakarana Grantha last week called Drg Drshya Viveka. We went through the introduction to this text and its author. We saw how the sequence of this Prakarana Granthas that we have studied as a group so far has helped us develop certain spiritual qualities, or at least given us a good awareness on the spiritual qualities that the study of each text like Tattva Bodha, Atma Bodha, Bhaja Govindam, all the way to Upadesha Sara, has helped us in our spiritual journey. So, in order to understand the message of the Upanishads, it is important to study these Prakarana Granthas in the beginning, so that the foundation and the understanding of the concepts, the Vedantic concepts, are firmly established in the mind of the seeker. We already know Atindriya Vishaye Vedaha Pramanam. We went through how the Shruti Shastra, Smriti Shastra, Prasthana Traya revealed our true nature. See, the primordial ignorance of my true nature, called avidya or ajnana, ignorance, created by Miss Maya and company, we know has created three types of problems. The first one being, I don't know Atma. I cannot understand Atma, the second one. And the third one, I have no experience. All three problems, Shastras say, can be addressed by three types of practices. Abhyasa. I don't know can be overcome by Shravanam, by listening to a spiritual master, directly or indirectly. I don't understand can be cured by Mananam, reflecting what we have heard and internalizing it. I have no experience can be overcome by Nididhyasana, contemplation through vichara on what we have already heard. We have gone through these steps before. Just like I told you this last week, when we board a flight, they show us the exits where they are. Same way, Shastras reveal these exits from the samsara. An enlightened exit. They teach us how to unmask ourselves. Remove these false notions and identities. We went through that last week. So the text Drg Drshya Viveka, also known as Vakya Sudha, has 31 verses based on the Mahavakya Tat Tvam Asi. It's a general belief that this text is by Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya ji, although some scholars say It is the work of Swami Vidyaranyama Swami or his brother Bharati Tirtha Swami, based on the styles of writing. If our Puja Guruji says we leave it out of our discussions, it is best that we leave that for scholars and historians to debate about that. We saw last week that there are two bookends. On one end, Agnani, the blissfully ignorant who does not want to know the truth. On the other end, Gnani, a realized master. So when I use the term Bandha to Buddha, this is what I am talking about, two bookends. Then there are those in between in the journey who are striving and wanting to know the truth. Jignasu. Because there is a burning desire to get liberated. He is a mumukshu. He has examined the world. He has realized the temporariness of this world. He has realized the impermanence of this world and worldly pursuits. He has understood that the happiness he is seeking outside in the objects, outside objects of the world, he has realized it's a futile exercise. But the desire to know Atma is very strong. So he has approached a Shrotriya Brahmanishta Guru. We saw last week only a Jignasu who wants to know the truth, inquires. He does the vichara. On what? On the nature of the truth. Because he or she wants to know. We saw this beautiful reference from Mundaka Upanishad last week. Parikshya lokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirveda mayan nastya kruta krutena tad vignanartam sa guru meva vigachet. With humility he approaches the Guru with samit panihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. So this Jignasu, the one who wants to know the nature of Atma, approaches the Guru, who commences this teaching. With that, we will enter the first shloka of Drg Drshya Viveka. As the name indicates, it is an inquiry into the distinction of the seer, Drg, and the seen, Drshya. This class is a really subtle topic. So I want you all to kind of pay attention because the words can be very subtle. So you have to catch it. Our Puja Gurudev always used to say, Vedanta cannot be taught, it has to be caught. Culture cannot be taught, it has to be caught. An inquiry of this nature is very important for the understanding of the higher Vedantic philosophy. With that, let's chant the first shloka. Rupam Drishyam Lochanam Druk Tadrishyam Draktumanasam Drishyadhi Vrittaya Sakshi Drugeva Natu Drishyate Rupam Drishyam Lochanam Druk Tadrishyam Draktumanasam Drishyadhi Vrittaya Sakshi Drugeva Natu Drishyate. See, we have seen in other texts of Vedanta, when we study, it all begins with a Mangala Charana Shloka, wherein prayers are offered to the Ishta Devata and the Guru. We saw these examples before. In Tattva Bodha, he is bowing down to Vasudeva or Bhagwan Krishna. Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Gnana Pradam Gurum Mumukshunam Hitarthaya Tattva Bodho Bhidiyate. Or when we study a text like Viveka Chudamani, we have not done that yet, but we will. He says, Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tama Gocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. In this Mangala Charana, it is even more clever. In one stroke, he offers salutations to Govinda, Bhagavan Krishna, and also his teacher, Govinda Bhagavat Padacharya. See, the main reason of this Mangala Charana is to bow down to Guru and Bhagavan to get their blessings before beginning any auspicious work. But here in this text, if you notice, there is no formal shloka dedicated as Mangala Charana. The Lord is remembered by the word or auspicious name Sakshi. Our Puja Guruji has given a beautiful reference from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, 18th verse. In this chapter, Bhagavan Krishna gives his toll-free numbers, how to see him, where to see him, where to call him. So the 18th verse, Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Sharanam Surat Prabhava pralaya sthanam nidhanam bijamavyayam gatihi, the fruit of your actions or the goal. Bharta, not the Bengan Bharta, sustainer. Prabhuhu, the Lord. And there comes our word, Sakshi, the witness. The witness for all that is done and not done. Nivasaha, abode of his abode. Sharanam, where we all need to take refuge. And I love this word, Suhrat, is the most intimate friend. Suhrat is the well-wisher of all. Prabhavaha is the creator, creation. Pralayaha, dissolution. Sthanam is the ground that we stand on. Nidhanam, the ultimate resting place. Bijam, seed. Avyayam, imperishable, like that. So this word Sakshi, translated simply as the seer, the one who sees. This is denoted by Drg. Rupam Drshyam Lochanam Drg. Here, the seer is the subject. Seen is the object. The ultimate seer here is the I, the self, the Atma. The seen here, the Drishya, is the not self, Anatma. Let me repeat. There is the seer, the Sakshi, the Atma, the witness principle, and then there is the seen, the Drishya, the Anatma. It can also be defined as the seer is the subject, the seen is the object. The seer is the experiencer, the knower. Seen is the experienced, the known. Rupam Drshyam Lochanam Druk Tadrishyam Draktumanasam Drishyadhi Vrittaya Sakshi Druge Vanatu Drishyate. Rupam Drishyam Lochanam Druk. Let us say there is a pot. I hope you can see this pot. I see this with my eyes. So in this pair of logic, the I is the seer, or the other way to say it, I is the subject and the pot is the object. Now let us take one step back. How do we know I is the seer? Eyes are just the aperture, the golaka. They cannot see by themselves. We have seen that example. We are sitting in a traffic light. Even if when the red light has turned, if our mind has gone somewhere, we cannot see, even if the eyes are open. So without the mind behind the eyes, can I see the spot? No. So when I see the spot, I see many colors on the spot. I see the shape of the pot. Or in other words, I know the pot. Hope you're with me. So in this case, the eye is the object and the mind is the subject. Because I know several years before, my eyesight used to be very sharp. We say, a lot of people say. My vision was 20/20. Nowadays, it has really become dull. As far as reading is concerned, people say, I cannot read a thing without my glasses. That is why I call this as Gnana Chakshu, eyes of wisdom. Let me tell you a joke. This guy, in his annual physical, goes to get his eyes checked. The eye specialist tells him, can you read the letters on the board? Stop. He says, start with the big letters and come down to the small letters. The guy is sitting blindly there. Doctor, I can read the whole thing. Just tell me where the board is. His eyesight was so bad. So, Rupam Drishyam Lochanam Druk Tadrishyam Draktumanasam. So, identifying with the eyes. I say, I see this spot. I see many colors of the spot. To see many colors that are on the spot, I don't need different set of eyes. Identified with the eyes, I say my eyes are good. My eyes are bad. I know this is a nice looking pot with many colors because my mind is backing my eyesight. The eyes just perceive the form and colors, and the mind knows and recognizes this as a pot. Vedanta, they explain as Gatagnanam, Patagnanam, like this. Now, how do we know that the mind is the seer? Let's go one step back. I am aware, I am conscious of different thoughts that are arising in my mind. See, so actually, in my seer and seen Viveka, when I take that step back, the mind is seen and I am the witness. That awareness, in this case, the mind is the object and I, the witness, am the subject. When the mind is not there in my deep sleep, there are no problems. I know I had a good night's sleep when I wake up. So how do I know I am the seer? I do not know anything else I need to tell me that I know. Let's say in this room, there were no lights, completely dark. And if somebody asks me, are you there? We say, yes, I am here. Even if it is pitch dark, because I am aware. So the seer here and the seen, in this pair of seer and seen, the seer is that self-shining consciousness, does not need any other illuminating source because it is swata siddha, self-evident, sakshat ikshate iti sakshi. See, in analyzing the seer and the seen relationship, we have to keep a few principles in mind. Number one, the seer and the seen are different from each other. Number one. The seer can never become the seen, and the seen cannot become the seer. Number two. The seer cannot see itself, and the seen cannot see itself. It's like you cannot see yourself in a telescope or a microscope like that. Number four, one and the same thing cannot become both seer and seen. The most important principle, the seer is aware and the seen is inert. These are the 5 principles we have to apply throughout this text. See, we will stop here. There is enough material for you to chew on. And we will continue in the next class. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrutyorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Tat Sat. May all be happy, may all be healthy, may all see auspiciousness, may none suffer. Om peace, peace, peace. With that, I will open.